Bone Warrior, with rate, mana 64, mana 81%, with rate, healing well, king, mana 6, life 74%, Bone Warrior Corpse Axe, Fiery Quill Rat, delete, of 6, 4, life 87, Bloodthirsty Quill Rat, delete, Bloodthirsty Quill Rat, delete, Quill Rat, mana 81%, check, strike, ring, wood rate, lethal, felon, mana 61, mana 81%, felon, cursed shrine, slay as many, Bone Warrior, mastery, defeat 5, Ice Clan Impaler, mana, Ice Clan Impaler, mana, Ice Clan Impaler, mana 90%, oppressor, mana 97%, oppressor, mana 61, oppressor, life 90, oppressor, mana 18, oppressor, mana 38, oppressor, mana 59, oppressor, mana 17, oppressor, mana 100%, oppressor, guards, oppressor, succubus, oppressor, life 96, oppressor, mana 84, mana 44%, oppressor, mana 26, succubus, mana 48, mana 100%, Raider, rock staff, ring, level 12, ring, Bone Warrior, Bone Warrior, Bone Warrior, mana 61%, mana 83%, Bone Warrior Archer, Bone Warrior Archer, Bone Warrior Corpse Axe, life 86 per 4, mana's Bone Warrior containers, mana 97%, Bone Warrior containers, mana 61%, experience 4, mana 82%, Bone Warrior, life 86%, Bone Warrior Captain, Quill Rat, wood rate, the barrier has been dispelled, travel to Treebone's Glade, life 96%, Mirroring Banshee, Vengeful Spirit, mana, Mirroring Banshee, release, mana 81%, Slain Militia, bottom action button, wood rate, slain, wood rate, mana 61 for Bone Warrior, mana 82%, slain militia, bottom action button, interact, wood rate, great boat, skeleton, wood rate, slay the tree bones, 3, Bone Warrior, mana 82, Greatress Flare Knee, delete, life 92%, wood rate, Treebone's Glade, Drifter.
I awoke to the cries of other loggers being dragged away into the night.
Bone Warrior Corpse Axe.
Limbs back here. Hear the screams of the unlucky ones still alive.
Treebones, delete.
But I don't make it out of these woods.
Treebones, delete. Life 81%. Leather Duck. Bone Warrior Archer. Bone Warrior. Life 92%. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Wood rate. Mana 50 with broadsword. Mana 7, mana 92%. Wood Wraith. Bone Warrior, Bone Warrior, Bone Warrior, Wood Wraith, with Bone Warrior, Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior Archer, Bone Warrior Cat, Bone Warrior, Wood Wraith, Hollow Tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 91%. Wood Wraith. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Bear, Reverse Blood, Tree Bone Warrior. Bone Wood Wraith. Light Reverse Blood Pulse, Reverse Blood, Barrel. Life 85%. With Tree Bones, Belief. Mana 61%. Broadsword. Mana 82, Life 62%. Life 80%, Life 92%. Drifter and Appos, S-Pants. You can revive other players by clicking on their fallen spirits. They Kaio Vashad, Tree Bones Glade. Bottom action button, ability, Vampire, Wise, Protecting Exception, Strider's Tunic. Evase, Damnation Ire, Shroud of the Father, Stellar, Vigorous Ring. Wise Drifter and Appos, S-Pants. Vigorous Iron Staff. Magic Staff. 100 Vigorous Sturdy Staff. Magic Vigorous Stellar Pointer, Vigorous Iron Staff, Vigorous Spellcaster and Adept Wrecker and Appos, Triumph, Wise Butcher and Appos, Vigorous Ring. Vigorous Iron Staff. Magic Staff. 120 Wise Drifter and Appos, S-Helm, Wise Drifter and Appos, S-Helm, Vigorous Strider, Vigorous Ring. Magic Ring. Vigorous Ring. Magic Ring. Vigorous Ring, Vigorous Ring, Vigorous Ring, Vigorous Ring, Vigorous Ring, Vigorous Ring, Magic Ring, 1 Vigorous Ring, Vigorous Ring, Vigorous Stirred. Zivuk, Blacksmith, Zivuk, Salvage. White, vigorous, glove, spell, adept, wrecker, wise, directly in blacksmith, Zivuk, tempering, material cost, temper item, profile, chest, hand, left, feet, 2 hand, stellar, offense, weapon, elemental surge day, weapons, elemental surge day, element, weapons. Material cost. Attention, material cost. Temper item. Tempering. Temper complete. An affix head. Stellar pointer. Rare staff.
Anything breaks, the forge is...
Blacksmith, Zivuk. Masterworking. Material cost. Item. Material item. 2 upgrade. 2-handed item. Chair. Bottom. Holy Decree. Bottom action button. Interact. It's max for Tree Bones Glade. Bottom action button. The 4 spirit guardians are Balazan the Centipede, Quadli the Eagle, Wumba the Gorilla, Tree Bones Glade, Drifter and Shroud of Broad. Wood Wraith, Tree Bones, Elite, Wood Wraith, Tree Bones, Elite, Wood Wraith, Level, Tree Bones, Elite. Whisper Silence. Nostrava Deepwood. +5. Character. 0. Mastery skills spend mana to dominate. Log. Firewall. Devout. Firewall. Meteor. Rank 1/5. Mastery. Bone Warrior Corpse Bow. Ability, Command Flash. Wise Drifter and Wise Agony Graves, Wise Strider's Leggings, Wise Broadsword, Wise Drifter and Appos, S, Command Flash. Rare Helm. 100, Wise Drifter and Appos, S Helm. Magic Helm. 140 item power. Character 1 Mastery skills. Inner Flame. Meteor. Rank 1/5 3. Ability Firewall. Rank 1 enabled. Show unavailable skills. Top action button. Enchantments. 15. 30. Ability Fire. Bone Warrior Wood Wraith. Bone Warrior Archer Wood Wraith. Mana Wood Wraith. Mana 13%. Bone Warrior Archer. Mana Bone Warrior Archer. Mana 50. Shambling Force. Constant Walkas. Elite. Bone Warrior Archer. Shambling Force. Shambling Force. Shambling Force. Mana Bardolph Deceiving. Mana Shambling Force. Rottic Deceiving. Elite. Life 81%. Loaded Quartz End. Mana 66%. Mana 87%. Ring. Pants. Life 94%. Bone Warrior Captain. Mana 66%. Bone Warrior. Mana 86%. Bone Warrior. Wood Wraith. Bone Warrior. Containers. Bone Warrior. Life set mana 68%. Feather shift. Elite. Elite. Mana 30%. Pusclister. Life Pusclister. Mana set Pusclister. Mana 50 Pusclister. Elite. Mana 100%. Iron ring. Iron wand. Pants. Ring. Pants. Mana 63%. Mana 84%. Striders. Bone Warrior Archer. Bone Warrior Archer. Mana Wood Wraith. Mana 85%. Bone Warrior Captain. Bone Warrior Archer. Bone Warrior Captain. Mana 50%. Bone Warrior. Mana 70. Bone Warrior. Mana 92%. Bloodthirsty Wood Wraith. Reckless Shock. Bloodthirsty Wood Wraith. Mana 50. Bloodthirsty Wood Wraith. Elite. Bloodthirsty Wood Wraith. Elite. Reckless Shock Weather. Elite. Reckless Shock Weather. Elite. Mana 41%. Mana 31%. Life 9. Mana 52%. Mana 73%. Mana 95%. Mana 63%. Mana 84%. Resplendent Chest. Ring. Ruben. Mana 63%. Mana 84%. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Bone Warrior. Mana 84%. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior Captain. Event joined. Potent blood. Speak to the hunter. Bottom action button. Interact.
I've enough here to lure out a few. Care to join the hunt?
Go hunting. Mastery. War. Mana 33. Mana 54%. War. Mana 44%. Mana life 84. Mana 12%. Mana 32%. War. Life 93%. Warhawk. War. Poundy Red War. Wood Wraith. Poundy Red War. Mana 4%. War. Mana 25. War. Mana 46 per war. Mana 67 per war. Mana 42. Mana 4. Life set. Multi-career touch. Elite. Life 91%. War. Mana 50, Grizzly Bear, War. Mana 50, War. Mana 31 for Bloodbath. Life 87, slay the remaining enemies. Life 99%. Wood Wraith. Mana 30, Mana 1%. Speak to the Hunter. Mastery, slay, Mana 44%. Ring, Mana 65%. Lapis Ward. Mana 85%.
Hear that?
Strider's Leggings. Lapis Ward. Radorn Flarebang, Elite. Slay the Alpha. Mastery, slay 5 Enraged Devourers, 5/5. Mana 60, Mana 33%. Mastery, slay 5 Enraged Devourer, with Mana 40%. Strider's Leg, Mana 61%, Mana 51%, Mana 25%. Lapis, Mana 46%. Mana 67%. Resistances reduce your damage taken against non-physical damage. Kaio Vashad. Mana 100%. Wise Rig, Empyrean Crushers, Wise Treads. Magic Boots, Killire. Rare Dagger. 167 Vampire Triumphants Vampire and Apo Vampire and App Regenerating Strider's Leggings. Killire Vigorous Drift. Red 1 Stash Weapons. New stock delivery 49,000 50 59 60 68,734 gold 69,417 gold. Red 1 Treebones Glade. Bottom action button. Treebones Glade. Look rough. Mana 60, Mana 30, Mana 4%. Mana 25%. Mana 46%. Ring, Mana 67%. Mastery Crippling Flames. Lucky. Meteor. Mana 100%. Bone Warrior Captain. Color Tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 89%. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior Archer. Container. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior Archer. Mana 60. Wood Wraith. Bone Warrior Captain. Mana 73%. Mana 94%. Wood Wraith. Life 100%. Wood Wraith. Mana 63%. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Mana 83%. Bone Warrior. Mana 63%. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Mana 84%. Wood Wraith. Life 89%. Barrel. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior Captain. Life 100%. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Wood Wraith Containers. Wood Wraith. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Bone Warrior. Mana 6 Life 77 Painted Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Shattering Bone Warrior. Delete. Bone Warrior Captain. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Life 7 Mana 96%. Containers. Bone Warrior. Containers. Bone Warrior. Mana 69%. Wood Wraith. Mana Life 86. Wood Wraith. Life 99%. Bone Warrior. Barrel. Mana Bone Warrior. Life 8 Barrel. Mana 13%. Mana 34%. Wood Wraith. Mana 50. Bone Warrior. Mana Bone Warrior. Mana 30. Bone Warrior Archer. Mana 33%. Barrel. Mana 54%. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Mana 47. Slain Villager. Mana 60. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Mana Wood Wraith. Mana 34%. Wood Wraith. Mana 55. Containers. Mana 76. Armor Rack. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 84%. Bone Warrior Arch. Bone Warrior Captain. Life 78. Mana 63%. Mana 40. Bone Warrior Captain. Life 79. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior Captain. Bone Warrior Captain. Mana 84%. Traveler and Appos. S-Cask. Bottom action button. Interact. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Bone Warrior Bone Warrior Archer. Bone Warrior Archer. Mana 58%. Bone Warrior Archer. Mana 78%. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 99%. Containers. Containers. Wild Thicket. Slain Militia. Rough. Slain Militia. Bottom action button. Slain Militia. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 84%. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Left shoulder button. Frost. Bottom action button. Bleed. Use Party Finder in the Social tab to rally allies and conquer the challenges. Frostbite Trails. Nostrava Deepwood. Bottom. Hatchling. Shroud of Hatchling. Spider. Hatchling. Spider Host. Mana 58%. Spider Host. Mana 79. Hatchling. Mana 100%. Hatchling. Mana 63. Hatchling. Mana 84%. Cask. Cask. Bottom action button.